that work, man.
Come on. Hey, Buck, what up, nigga?
I'm right here, man.
Hey,
I see, boy, you waking them up real quick, man.
Motherfucking king,
That's
bro.
called a quick reminder. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Buck, you're a motherfucking king, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I'm just trying to keep it going. I feel like I just ain't got my just due out here. So, you know, getting out of my situation, man, walking out of that cell, man, I said, when I touch the ground, I'm going to touch the ground running. You know, I laid down in that cell and just opened my brain up like, you know, let me figure out a way to do this situation, because it seems like I done exhausted all angles as far as trying to get out that contract and dealing with dude. You know, it was a point in time I tried to pay him and all kind of things that I went through. So, you know, I realized that it's going to be just a back and forth type of situation, you know, and I figured, man, at this point, it ain't nothing but, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with me financially or nothing. But I said, you know what, let me file bankruptcy. If I owe you something to show me, and I'm going to pay you. And homie ain't never show up or none of that. So it sent me on out of that situation. And now I'm able to just get the streets, this music, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just kind of give a person a dose of their own medicine. You know, I learned it from him. You did.
Yo, Buck, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, as somebody that looked up to you, and I'm gonna just keep it 100, bro.
Yeah.
You can understand this because you even said before it was times where you were in the game or whatever, and it was niggas that he might not have fucked with that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you couldn't break those relationships. So I just wanted to make that clear. I say that to say, looking up to you and everybody in the group, like, you know what I'm saying, like that was one of the hardest groups ever. Period.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming to you as a fan, and it's crazy because like, if y'all could still be together, I know y'all had y'all differences and shit like that. It just would be so much better than all this bullshit. Like it just make a nigga mad. Like,
nah, I get where you come from, and you know, I don't know what to say honestly when it comes to shit like that. It's just one of them situations where, you know, it's so much water under the bridge as far as in regards to where me and him stand that, you know, I ain't got no ill will, no bitter feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm better at everything that I do. Everything that I done been through, I wouldn't change it. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it made me who I am. And honestly, I don't think if I done went through some of this shit, the people wouldn't even be so in tune with me like they are now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the era was with G Unit, it's a classic. It's a legendary era. I don't take nothing away from 50 for giving me that opportunity that I took advantage of. If it was anything that I would say that I could do over, that was, you know, put the same amount of energy that I put in for the opportunity, I would put that same amount into the business, because in the end, you know, I kind of got the short end on the business. So, you know, it's all been a learning experience for me. What don't kill you make you stronger. And for me, and I just been really focusing on life in itself. My children, you know, they done got the worst end of this. You know what I'm saying? In my world, when I go through things, they go through things, whether it's good or bad. So a lot of this negative shit, you know what I'm saying, they have to experience. I ain't got no real small babies. You know, they still active. I got daughters that's dancing and rapping and all of that. So they see the things and hear the things and all of that stuff. So a lot of those things had to do a lot of soul searching. You know, am I going to throw this away for this? That type of thing. So it's one of the things where it's just like, you know, God put me in a place and say, you know what, I'm so talented with it. You know what I mean? I feel like at this point, man, my biggest payback is success, man. Honestly, bro, it ain't about me getting up here and talking about this person or using this platform to speak on this and speak on that. If I'm speaking on it, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people hate to deal with the reality of some of the energy that the facts bring. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I ain't never really had shit to hide, period. You feel me? I done went through my things out of this game. And like I tell you in the beginning of this conversation, I just feel like I ain't got my just due, homie. So I'm really, really mashing through this. And I really ain't giving a fuck, honestly, about who say they there or who mashing with me. Because I'm honestly realizing, like, you know, after me going through so much and all these different things, and I dropped this project, and I follow a lot of these dudes. Hey, this whole thing I've been going through, far as career-wise and on my journey back to the top and shit, I just had a chance to be able to organize myself, I guess, you know what I'm saying, and set individuals in places where they belong. Like, you're not a friend, you're a friend of me. Let me sit you over here. You understand? And get you away from me. You feel what I'm saying? Or, you're not in my best interest. Let me set you over here. You get what I'm saying? You ain't want enough for yourself. You tripping. You feel me? You don't want to go get nothing. You feel me? So it's just having so much on my plate and just having this time, this whole quarantine when I get out of jail, you know what I mean? What time laying back. So I'm feeling good, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, Buck, so like, you know, we're in a different like age bracket or whatever, and I feel like we learned a lot from you, and I feel like we can learn a lot from each other. I feel like in this generation, like your generation was, I ain't asking a nigga for shit. You know what I'm saying? And I only touch on this just because of what you said. You say you follow a lot of these dudes and you don't ask them for shit. And I feel like we got that from y'all, but then we realized that ain't shit gonna closed mouths don't get fed. I feel like we found that out. And I feel like, bro, you're so respected that it don't have to be a pride thing or a principle thing no more. Like that was the time. Yeah, you can ask niggas and niggas will fuck with you. You can like, yo, can you support me? Can you post my shit? And I feel like niggas would do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I done felt like that too, to be honest with you, and sit my shit. And I've seen a few of them open that motherfucker where it say seen and that's it. You feel me? Or, you know, I get the love, but I'm one of them individuals where, you know, my talent speaks for itself. You know, without the extra energy, you know, I get my love from what celebrities or whatever you consider us, you know. But at the same time, you know, I can't complain. You know, I'm number 500 in the country when I drop. You feel when I'm
talking about that shit
6-7 days. So, you know, my thing totally independent. Period. So for me, I realized that nothing can stop God's plan, period. You know what I mean? And everything that I've ever done and do is genuine. So if a person ain't doing nothing genuine for me, I don't really want it anyway. Don't post me if it ain't genuine love. You just want to post me just cause. Like, I'd rather for it to be genuine. Yeah, we can do business, but if it's an individual that I had any kind of friendship or any kind of understanding with, you know, it's supposed to be genuine. Anything outside of that is just, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, like I say, Outbreak, my tape is a 7-song EP. First project that I've dropped since I've been able to release music, you know, being that it was a lot of cease and desist in place. You know, that's what really the big holdup was. You know, a lot of people have purchased a lot of my catalog and only for it to just be cease and desist and have no understanding on what's going on. But what happened with that was just, you know, going through the whole G-Unit situation. You know, they were sending out cease and desist to like YouTube, Apple Music, and iTunes, all of these different places just to stop my music from even being, you know, sold, heard, played, or any kind of way. That was homie's whole tactic was, I guess, to silence me and kind of throw the smoke and mirrors up as if it was about $1, as if I owed somebody something. But nah,
it's crazy because I seen somebody put in a comment, like, ask him about why he take his music off, and I never knew that. But now that you break it down, it gives us a clear understanding of you want to take the music off. It was forcefully taken off.
Yeah, nah, man. And shout out to everybody who's purchased the music right now. I'm in the process of kind of redoing a lot, you know, far as deals and things like that. You know, for some reason I just dropped this tape and this shit, take it off like it
that
is.
Shit went,
It's like, I don't owe you nothing now. You finna give me the bag.
It's like, nigga, you should post my shit. Hey, honestly, all right, so I read his book or whatever, right? And I was wondering, the way he break it, he didn't say your name, but the way he broke it down, he was saying that, like, you know, Tierra Marie had owed him some money, and he kind of took it out on everybody that owed him money. That's what he said in the book.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what it's in the book. You can read it for yourself.
Nah,
it says,
I ain't read the book, but
yeah. So he was saying,
go ahead.
He was saying that Tierra Marie had owed him some money or whatever, and like because she took him to court. And like he had to pay his lawyer fees, but the judge ruled in his favor, saying, "Yeah, you got to pay him back this $30,000 for his lawyer fees." And in the book, he was saying he didn't want to be sweet, for lack of better words, to everybody, so he took it out on everybody that owed him money. This is just what he said. So he was like, he just started sending it out to everybody, even his friend, his homie Ro Timmy got some shit behind it. And I
Yeah.
say that to say, do you think that y'all could have a conversation and it could be any type of agreement or any type of understanding
Now,
from what
I
happened?
don't owe 50 a dime.
Right,
Owe me. If anything, I can show you.
right.
Tell 50 to show me a receipt where I owe him, and I'll pay him any dollar. Don't get it twisted. Even when it came for the 300,000 they was putting out there to say that I owe 300,000, I knew I didn't know it. But for me, wanting to be getting to the music, I even offered to pay him.
Yeah.
You know, it was lawyers and lawyers, all of the communication. You know, we want to know what he came back and told me. Honestly, it's a joke for me, but I think I offered him 150 up front or something like that, and give him the other half in 30 days or some type of deal. I was just like, okay, at this point, I know I don't owe you. If we got to go about this way, I'll deal with you the other way and come get mine, and plus everything that I can show that I'm owed. You get what I'm saying? See, it's a different level. You know, if he can look in the mirror or look at any one of y'all and say, you know, he don't owe nobody, or somebody, or not me. Now somebody else might owe him. Any of those other people, I don't know their business, but me personally, man, I don't owe 50 a dollar, man. Tell him to show you a receipt where I owe him something, and I'll pay him. See, that's what this whole smoke and mirror thing that he created, deal situation of me and 50 was not behind the allegations of the bullshit gay shit. You understand? None of that shit. The fact of what me and 50 issues was about, he was alerted from somebody as small as Sound Exchange that going forward, I was going to be receiving my own 33 1/3% because it was 3 years of checks that they had been holding and wanted to know why I haven't been cashing these checks. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean cashing checks? I ain't never cashed a check from y'all. So it started from something that small. And like I say, come to find out once everything get tracked down, like I say, just something that that's just one thing. You know, since Sound Exchange even existed, my checks was going straight to G Unit Incorporated. You know, they had been cashing my checks or whoever was. I'm not even gonna say him or whatever, but my checks was going to G Unit Incorporated since Sound Exchange existed in 2006 or 2007. You know, the checks were being cashed up until 2015. That's when I came back to G Unit. I had checks sitting from 2015 to up until 19. And that's how they reached out to me, wondering why did I stop cashing the checks? I'm like, what are y'all talking about? All of these things were developed out of him encouraging me and the others to go get our business together. Well, all right, partner, here, I got my business together. You know, and then he started his rant. The bullshit allegations gave 50 a platform to be able to stand on and say, oh, this is why play with the fans' mind, or man, maybe he threw him out the group because of this shit. Fuck no. When that bullshit jumped out there, the first nigga I called is supposed to be my brother, right? You know, I knew, I just knew that this shit is happening. You get what I'm saying? This shit wasn't nothing like it played out. And I'm not even going to get all off into that shit because it's like, fuck out of here.
Understandable.
Honestly, but at the same time, I stressed out the homie when the shit happened and kind of gave him low down. Look at this bullshit, bro. And he knew what it was. He's like, man, don't pay that shit no attention, blase, blase. But I was kind of focused on giving energy to certain individuals out of that because I feel like, you know better. Don't play with me like that. But it kind of gave the situation legs. And at the end of the day, I deal with the repercussions. You know, I learned from a lot fucked up position. Hell no, nothing happened the way that it was sold to these people. But at the same time, I put myself in that position. I deal with the repercussions. Ain't shit awful sweet about me. Not to diss nobody or none of that. Because them people are human beings. You know, I ain't got no problem with nobody. But what I'm saying is I just being up under the situation of having to deal with somebody who took, you know, a negative situation and kind of made it a platform to kind of cover up what our issues was. And our issues were nothing but business. You know, it could have been handled from a simple conversation. 50 rich, 50 got all kind of money. Let me tell you something. Name one movie that you've seen me in. None. Name how many movies 50 produced.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm saying is this. Not only me, but even the others. We are only, you kind of only good as your boss. You still, it's almost a chain of command. That's kind of how we dealt. You know what I mean? You know, I was the one that was used as the example for the others. 50 would, you know, True Banks and Yayo out at times. Y'all need to be doing what Buck doing. You see what he doing? He out here pushing for himself. You know, and shit like that. You know, Banks would be on his own time and Yayo would do what he do. But I was the example. But when shit hit the fan, he even used my own catalog, which I paid for. Every 10 mixtape that I dropped with the whole 10 of Key mixtape series, all of those things funded. 50 ain't paid for none of this. When I say 50 bought a Bentley for me, shorty, but it's still, man, way back then, homie. I'm lying my ass off. But that's how I wanted the picture to be, because you can do this. This is the way it's supposed to be. You know?
No, I definitely believe you, because like even what I was saying in the book, he ain't say nothing negative about you. He did mention how he was like, man, he felt disappointed because he wanted G Unit to be the next, everybody in G Unit to be the next 50. He was like, how he was saying how Lloyd Banks was lazy, how Yayo was the wild one in the group, but he never mentioned you.
Ain't shit lazy about Banks. You know, I ain't gonna let a motherfucker keep on putting that shit off on homie. Homie talk down so much on niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, I used to sit back and look at times like, damn, nigga, you know, what are you getting from this shit? You get what I'm saying? Speaking down on the same individual. You didn't create G Unit by yourself. You understand? G Unit was a crew. And at the end of the day, you know, yeah, it was your brand, but we all collectively came together and pushed as one to make that brand become what it became. Sometimes take the lick, or sometimes give the direction, or even sometimes receive the direction or give the lick. You can't control everything. And that's the thing about the situation. It was more yes men or individuals that ain't no business, but the money made these niggas become yes men. These niggas are not yes men, but then they following individuals who in positions of power and feel like they have to agree with the person who's in position of power to stay in the position with that person. I don't rock like that, homie. You understand what I'm saying? I'm my own man. I rock the way I rock, and you know, like I speak for itself. That's one thing I got away from. I found myself doing a lot of this that ain't even in my character, man. You feel me? I look stupid yelling at a motherfucker or ranting on this shit or whatever. It's not who I am. I'm more of a, you know, type of individual where, you know, if it's that, it's that. You feel
Hey,
me?
Buck, respectfully, let's get into you, because this is about you right now. So like, we don't even need to deal with the tabloids. We real niggas, and we can talk to each other about what you got going on. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I say that out of respect, because I don't want to waste too much time on all that other shit.
No, that's real respect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like I say, I'm not here for that, but
nah, facts. Listen, and I could and listen, and I can be one of the media niggas to get all of it and try to put it on YouTube and try to get up. You know what I'm saying? But that's not it.
Man. You wouldn't have to try to get it. I'm gonna give you what I choose anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you feel me or looking for, but you know, I'm gonna give you the real period. You
Hey,
feel
Buck,
me?
You said that last time you was locked up, you said it made you a better pops.
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Well, honestly, man, I was locked up in this situation in regards to my son. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say that in regards to, I look at my situation when it comes to dealing with my children is like, you know, I haven't been the best father for numerous reasons. And it's nobody or nothing to blame but myself. You understand? I'm running around chasing this money, running around doing this and that. And at the same time, that time is so precious, bro. I done missed so much, you know, from just being really street, really, you know, trying to find a way, going through so much, trying to keep this shit paid, that my children you know, missed a lot of their father in their life, you know. So laying down in my situation, yeah, I was bitter because it's like, damn, you going this route to just try to get a few dollars? Damn, you got to make this up to do this, you know. But I start to realize the wrong in me. Yeah, two wrongs don't make no right. Yeah, Shawty might been doing whatever she done, but at the end of the day, I ain't been the best on my end. So, you know, before I blame somebody else, I start looking at myself and say, you know what, let me correct myself. So shout out to all my kids. They probably tuned in right now, checking it out right now. My little girl just sent me a step challenge. Said, Daddy, why you take the step challenge down? I said, baby, we finna make it bigger. Shout out to Jazzy Faye, man. Jazzy Faye, I hollered at Jazzy Faye the other day, man, about the step challenge, man. And we got something, well, hopefully it's something big that could happen with this record, you know?
Hey, Buck, man, I'm definitely want to soak in all the knowledge from you, man, because I feel like I can learn a lot from you and everybody else, and everybody that's on my platform, everybody that follow me. We all can just learn a lot from you. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot just to be accountable for yourself. I wanted to ask you, how can you be? Because every time we saw you, we related to you because Buck was a real nigga. Buck was always a real nigga, and we saw that from Buck. But honestly, right, looking back at it, how can you be a real nigga and successful at the same time?
Well, honestly, you can't focus on being a real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a real nigga that focus on being a real nigga. Or I don't know a real, I don't know a real, I don't know a real
Talk about
nigga.
that shit.
I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know. Honestly, you can't. Somebody else got to make you a real nigga. You dig? Like, everybody, every nigga considers himself real, but your actions and shit and the things that you do and, you know, the way you kind of maneuver in situations and life in itself determines that with people. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, you know, I've always just done me, and everybody gonna put their brand on you. It's just the ones that you choose to let stick to you. You dig what I'm saying? Cause yeah, you can be a real nigga and to 100 niggas, and to that one nigga you might be a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? In his eyes. So like I say, it's a respect thing. Me personally, I feel like I just give so much respect. I can't go for none. No disrespect. I give so much respect. It's kind of, and I don't go through a lot of disrespect, you know. I've
I
been to
asked that.
the penitentiary twice, man. I've been to the penitentiary twice, homie. You know, and the thing about it is coming up in the streets and doing whatever the streets have to offer. I was blessed to not even see the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? I become a millionaire and find myself in one of the worst federal penitentiaries in America. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't no PC nigga. I ain't protective custody, nothing. I walk the yard like any other nigga done his time. My penitentiary number was 2066975. I walked out there motherfucking few real nigga going to prison and shit like that don't solidify you. What solidify you, I think, to make you a real nigga is being real with yourself, taking care of your loved ones, your kids, your family. That's what kind of really stamp you as being a real nigga. You can shoot a million niggas in the world. That's, I think our generation kind of look at different things and consider niggas real niggas for, you know, certain shit. And don't take that, I can't take that away. You got some real niggas out here that got real life stories that deserve to be looked at like that because they really did that and really walked from that. You know what I'm saying? But got a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? They know how to talk good and shit and make it sound right on the record, and we run with it. And it's kind of hard to kind of separate what's real and what's not right now. You know?
Do you think that you would be in a different place or further in your career if you wasn't as real all the time and you played the game more?
You know what? That's a damn good question. No. And I'm gonna be honest, because I say it's a good question because I done thought about that shit before. I've been like, you know, what if I didn't say nothing? You know what I'm saying? Or just sit there and accept it, you know, the bullshit. Then I'm no different than the motherfucker who doing it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm allowing it. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can I allow you and consciously know you're doing something fucked up to me or something that I don't truly believe in myself to fuck with? And that's what type of individual I am. It shows, you know, if you go all the way back from the very beginning, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like situations that was going on early with G Unit and shit like that, that was some of the beginning of me and 50's quote unquote fall outs, is because, you know, he felt like I was being cool with his enemies, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And it was based on the fact of, you know what I'm saying, me coming in a situation, everything is real. You feel what I'm saying? So when I started to realize that, you know, some of these situations wasn't as real as I thought they was, by actually either running up on the individuals, conversating with them, running into them. I ain't gonna get the name of them. These niggas know. You know, these niggas, rap niggas different, bro. They act like they don't see certain shit or certain shit ain't happen. Man, listen, man, in my time in that era, I was very, very unconsciously moving at times. So if it was issues and I caught you somewhere, you're gonna see me and you're gonna give me an answer, or if it's that, we gonna get to it. So when it was that type of shit going down, a lot of times I would run in these dudes and shit, and they be like, nah, Buck, we fuck with you, we just don't fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's my brother. So nigga, what ain't no problems, you know what I mean? Well, what I would do, will come back and tell homie, yo, bro, homie now ain't tripping like that. I just ran into homie. You know what I mean? Or I just ended up chasing homie around the goddamn arena, homie. Yeah, I couldn't get to him, but you know, shit like that. Or, you know, dude over there in the dressing room, I done bumped down on them niggas over there, man. He really don't want no problems. He really want to come speak to you, shit like that. You know, real niggas like, you know what I'm saying, know these things. And like I say, that was my approach, and 50 would be like, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's cool, man. Tell them niggas come on through. And then I'm like, that damn, in my mind, like,
all that shit. And
all this shit done went down. I mean, I'm seeing this nigga now with a lot of these niggas, and I'm like, nigga, I told you these niggas didn't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020. You niggas rocking now. Cool, salute.
what
You know
did
I'm
you
saying?
learn the most? What was the your biggest learning experience from those situations in the industry that we in now?
And with this industry right now, I learned to judge a lot of things from my own judgment. You know what I'm saying? Educate myself behind other people's education, G. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, you there, like, if you don't know, so what? They gonna win off of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for you to, you know what I'm saying, just really educate your goddamn self, man, and really, really make your own decisions with things. Because like I say, I just had one of them come out of a situation pretty much where, you know, my word only went so far. You know, my talent is right here. You know what I mean? And I just watched the positions of power and money manipulate or try to manipulate the minds of what's really real. But I'm also watching God work as well.
Of course. Yo, Outbreak the EP out right now. Seven tracks on there. They all fire. It's a song. You know,
Yeah,
I had to ask you about this. It said
that's facts.
my mom reminds me to Drippy on a FaceTime, just trying to get me in a conversation with 6ix9ine. That was before he signed on the dotted line. He got my cousin 5 years.
That's facts.
Your cousin was caught up in that situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, when I say my cousin, man, you know, the cake, y'all, I'm just Crippy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave it at that. I'm not gonna call nobody government, but the world know him as Crippy. That's one of my cousins, and you know, it's just terrible seeing him caught up in the situation. It's terrible seeing all of them caught up in the situation, because I don't wish death or jail on nobody at the end of the day. But you know, but Crippy is Monster's little brother, and Crip is one of my real deal family members. When I'm saying cousins, it's because we're affiliated together from something, you know. And he used to always try to get me to do music with 6ix9ine, you know, and he would FaceTime